ladies come together to discuss and dissect and difficult issues for the day. Yes, like I said, my name is Ruby Rudy, but also I have with me my two elegant ladies in the studio with me, Bukola Femi Ajalani Binabo Dixon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I'm not somebody's mouthpiece, please. Good afternoon.
I
it is
know.
me,
I
that is
get
greeting
my
people.
own mouth. Greet your own. I go greet my own.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good to be here. Good afternoon, listeners. Good afternoon, Ruby.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Bookie FA. That's what I call her. Bookie
Okay,
FA.
now.
I like
Okay,
that.
me,
Bookie
me,
FA.
me, I get my own mouth now.
Okay.
Good afternoon, listeners. Good afternoon, weekend. And let's be hopeful that we're going to have a beautiful week this week.
So, how was the journey coming down to the studio today? Because I had a wonderful journey. Today is Monday, Lagos traffic, the regular. And aside from that, why coming down to the studio today? I experienced, I think, the road that links to Abulegba. There was this police search security officers, yes. So I took a bike because I was trying to avoid traffic. So they were stopping people along the way, precisely males, as men. They were stopping them, and then when they stop you, men, they were stopping them, and then when they stop you, they say they want to search. So enter a bike with another person. But I sat at the end, the guy sat in my front. So they stopped us as well. Then they asked me to calm down. In fact, I even told the guy, calm down. And he was in my front. So I was like, oh, that means I have to calm down too. So I came down and they said, Madam, you step aside. Okay, I did. And then he came down and they said, Madam, you step aside. Okay, I did. And then they told the guy, we need to search it. So in front of us was a car parked and some guys were there. And I heard when the guy was telling the police officer, why do you want to search me? Like, the guy kept insisting, why do you want to search me? He had his boot opened and the other side of his car is opened. So I kept wondering what's going on. So the guy in front of me, they searched his bag, they searched everything, brought out his ID card, even searched his pockets, like his short pocket, and they brought out his phone. The guy was using an iPhone, I think iPhone 8 or so. So, after doing all this search and everything, I don't know what they were looking for. Then they told us we can go. And again, I was like, you people have started. I told the guy, calm down. So he now pointed out, when you people have started again, I said, just calm down. Probably something happened. But in my mind, I'm like, even if something happened, I don't know.
I mean, simple courtesy demands that if you want to search me, let me know why.
Exactly.
Yes, we are on the road. You don't need a search warrant but then, I mean, for courtesy's sake, please, there has been a robbery incident around here, so we are randomly checking.
They kept a straight face. They were not even trying. And I was like, I wanted to tell them I'm on my way to work, but I said, let me calm down and see how this goes. They didn't give us any explanation whatsoever. They didn't even make it look as if, they're just interrupting your day's journey.
You see, that's the problem we have in Nigeria. When yes, we all know that the Ash Answers was a means to an end, okay? But then part of the things that that was requested for was, to scrap or to totally eliminate police brutality. We don't understand that brutality does not necessarily mean you have to slap me and beat me black and blue. The way you talk to me, you harass me, it is still
like I'm a criminal already without
an evidence. Being brutal, you understand? And very fantastic if we could see a change in the approach, in the attitude of our, security operatives.
Yes.
But it's like now, well, this time around, because, when you hear headlines like IG says no more, they can never allow, I don't know how to put their, to coin their, what do I say, the topic of whatever it is, the headline and everything. They'll just say no more protests, they can't allow protests, So I hope that the IG and the presidency will be very careful with the way they handle all of these things, so that these police officers do not come back to the worse than they
they were before.
You understand?
And then the way some Nigerian youths are saying is that if they come back and start doing that the anger they're going to venge will be more. That's what most of them see on the streets.
We just have to, like Yoruba people will say, you only know the beginning of a fire. You don't know how much of an infant it's going to be.
And let's not forget that when the fire is even put out, there's tendency for smoke, and
Yes.
it's smoke that leads to fire. So, Bukola, what would you have to say?
I just want to say that, going forward, they need to look at their communication language. They should understand that the people are angry, and anything from the security operatives that will spark the fire, they should not allow. So I want to believe that the people who are in charge of their reformation should begin to do that for all operatives. Like what happened to you now, I am saying in a sane environment, what they would have done was to have probably given you a clue why they are doing that. You know that.
Yes.
Sorry, ma. I mean, you find some officers, that are quite respectful, and you give them the honor. Some are not. But I believe, that are quite respectful, and you give them the honor. Some are not. But I believe that one of the things they should always let them know is that they should be respectful. You saying ma or sa does not mean that the person is you understand, but you are just giving them an you understand, but you are just giving them an accord because firstly they are the citizens of Nigeria and you are there to serve. So from that basis, a sa or a ma would like to search you. We got information. I don't know how they want to do it, but I mean that's just my own thinking. I'm not in the whatever that. There had been a robbery incident around this area, and so we'd like to search you. Please give us 1 minute or 1 second of your time and all that. The way you communicate. Yes.
You don't even make the person relax. Please go ahead. Feel free.
Please search me. You understand?
I've watched.
Come on. I'll shoot.
I had a privilege of meeting with a very should I say a police officer who was full of too much. My friend said too much decorum.
But that's
because when he flagged us down, and then after asking us 1 or 2 questions, so he said, "Thank you that we are here all about you, all about security."
Really? In Nigeria, in Lagos, or where?
There are some of them that are like that.
In Lagos,
yes.
Incidentally, my friend was going back to her base. She's not resident in Nigeria.
Okay.
So she was like, that she was not looking,
to be sure.
Yes, is that one a police? I said, he's a policeman. See, out of the basket of bad eggs, you will always find 1, 2, 3 good ones.
Yeah.
They are not all horrible. Just that.
Ideally, it's supposed to be out of 12, we'll see 1 Judas. But right now, the way it is, it's looking. No, it's like out of 12.
You still have some.
The irony of it now is out of 12 Judas. Yeah, maybe we will see like 3 Peter. That's how it is now.
Oh my God.
No, honestly. So I'm surprised you're telling me
that
the police officer was that down to earth, full of decorum.
When something happens to you and
some details. The way they go.
Please, where did you meet them? On the streets of Lagos?
Some on the street and some in their offices.
Offices, I can imagine the AC is cooling their head off.
Well, you see, the truth
don't have it.
There's some don't have it. There are some that you will say yes. In fact, you will say, I would love to be a police officer. By the way, their communication, their behaviors, their mannerisms, the way they approach the way they approach things. You see the mannerisms, the way they approach the way they approach things. You see that yes, this is police officer. So they should look for such people and make them their brands. They know them, make them their ambassadors.
Because they're the minority. And then again, such approach wouldn't allow you to ask for 20, 100 naira or 200 naira.
Yeah.
You understand? So so many of them wouldn't want to buy into that, but that is the way to go. That's how it
But you know,
should
for
be.
someone like me, or someone, or some majority of our listeners that might be like me, or Nigerian youth, when I see a man like that, I would really want to appreciate him. And even, you know, it might not even be in token, it might not even be in cash, but maybe, oh, police needs help with something. I'll be the first person to want to render that help because of the way the manner of approach is.
No, it's just all we did was just to give him a compliment. That, well done, we appreciate
And it goes
you.
far.
Yeah.
Please, would you please talk to your colleagues to be like you? Just smile.
Yeah.
He just kept on smiling.
He must be one of a kind, really.
In my mind, I
Yeah.
said it would be his thoughts would be like, then go, yeah. You understand? But then
Yeah.
we should always know that.
Yeah.
Like just like you said, out of every 12, there's always a Judas.
But I know that there are quite a lot of reforms coming in, you know. So I want to believe that as we go on, we'll begin to see improvements. But
I
a
hope
lot
so.
of work have to be done. That's the truth. A lot of work have to be done.
And then again, some of them have this mindset that Nigerians don't understand any other language than the language
Than
of
force.
Yes.
Which should
Say-
not be. It's not.
That was what a police officer was actually argue. I deliberately went into an argument with him. You understand? He said, "Madam, waiting then they call us. It was
Police
police with
force.
me. He said police force.
Okay, that's why someone
Force.
said that we should say police service or something.
Yes,
that
police
they should say,
force.
they should say that
So
force.
you people don't understand the language of gentility. So you understand the language of force. When someone comes down on you with heavy, you know, I said, you know, see, and I told him, I said, look, the person, if you push somebody down and want to pin the person down, you have to be lowered yourself. So it's not only the person that is down.
Yeah,
You too,
also.
you have been reduced from your height. So when you feel that because you are addressed, the whole agency is addressed as Nigerian Police Force,
Yes.
does not mean everything you are doing, you must be forceful about it. You must be very rude about it. You must be you must harass us about it. No. Remove all those ones. Remove the force, remove the harassment, remove the lack of decorum that you people display all over the place, and then come at us with, at least I know that some of us would definitely appreciate you.
Yes.
And over the period, it would, you know, it will trickle down and we will get used to it and it will become a norm. But
Yes.
for now,
Have you not met some police officers, even
Okay.
on the streets,
Okay.
the when they flag you down?
the
Good afternoon, sir.
yes.
Yeah, I
Good
think that
afternoon,
was when
ma'am.
I was much younger. I think my
I
father
have
was
met some.
my father was taking me somewhere. and-
No, I
Good
have
afternoon.
met some. I have met some, and they say good afternoon, sir. And then you know,
May
whatever
we
they
have your
want to do,
papers? May
yeah,
we
you
see
know.
this?
And then once they see, they say, okay, thank you, you can go. You know, no harassment, no brutality. You see the
I have.
friendliness.
But that was when I was
But
much
then again,
younger.
Buki,
Yeah.
when I had a discussion with let me call them my children.
I was going to say that too.
When they see us, they don't do
I was
that.
going to say that too.
When they see us, we the youths, they don't do that.
Maybe.
Okay.
And they had to wave me down and wave her down. That once they are done with me, I should pause. I
Okay.
shouldn't move and watch the way
And
they
watch here.
Okay,
Exactly.
well, I get your point. And also, let's balance things up.
Okay.
Also, we point, and also, let's balance things up.
Okay.
Also, we the civilians, we also make them. Let's also accord them. There are some that by the time they are flagging you, wait, see now,
Yes.
It's because of what we are used to.
I know about it,
but some of them can be very annoying.
Can we begin to change the maybe because I'm a chaplain, you understand?
Okay.
When anytime I see them, once they flag me down, good afternoon, officer. And
respect,
honor and
yes,
respect.
yes.
You understand? You understand? So let's also change the narrative as well. I mean, when they see that you want to accord them
somewhere.
Yeah,
I agree. That's why when the guy in front of me, I was so glad he actually obliged. He was respectful. So when he said telling the pass, I just told him I had to caution because he was saying it. I was like, So when we were leaving, he told the last guy, he saw you people. He now said, I said, don't. Something must have happened.
Yes.
Even the bike man said yes. He agreed.
Yeah.
I said because what if that one is not even in the right frame of mind and he comes after us? and he was holding. You're talking
And
holding a gun.
he could have pulled the trigger.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then what will he see?
Yeah.
It was a stray bullet.
Even without pulling the trigger, they
So
would
let's-
just delay you there deliberately.
Thank you.
And you definitely will miss your appointment.
That's
Thank
it.
you.
Yeah, simple.
Mm.
Good afternoon. Okay, no problem. I mean, just cooperate with them
And just let them do their
go.
beat and we'll go. So we're appealing to Nigerian youth out there. Let's apply wisdom. Let's respect them. Yes, some
Yeah.
of them might not be doing the right thing, but like even about Dixon has said, and it's time for us to change the narrative. Let's be humble to them. It's time for us to change the narrative. Let's be humble to them. Let's respect them. And if they are coming with the initial grab, permit me to
Yeah.
use that word.
By the
When you
time
talk
they
to them,
see-
they'll
yeah.
calm down. I believe they will. Maybe we should be the one to start the change and the reform. or
Just
something.
like people do say that if you want to be loved, you give love.
You give
First.
love. Yeah, absolutely. You give love.
Mm.
Because the truth that there are some that they've been standing there in
Under the sun, yeah.
You understand? So when they
Yes.
flag you down, oh, hold on. Good afternoon, sir.
Hmm.
I mean, whatever. Just honor them.
Hmm.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. It's 21 minutes to the hour of 1, and this is Panorama, the 23rd of November, 2020. Is gradually coming to an end. Yes, and my name is Robert. My name is Ruby, and I've got women in the studio. I'm sure you heard the voice, and that voice belongs to Bukola Femi Ajala and also Ibn Abo Dixon. The phone lines are open. You can call on 07000 917 917 or 09025624455. And you can send in your message to 070 56537. So moving on. Okay, we have a caller. Hello, 317 56537. So moving on. Okay, we have a caller. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, okay, how are you?
Fine, please turn down the volume of your radio. Thank you.
Are you not all right, man? Are you not all right?
Yeah, I'm all right. You can go ahead. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Okay, I choose. If I'm going, you don't know somebody's voice.
Okay, Chief Agoze, good afternoon. I wanted to be sure. I don't want to assume, so I wanted to be sure.
How are you? Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Chief.
How was your weekend?
Fantastic.
Beautiful response by you, and
Thank you.
Yes, good afternoon, sir.
How are you, Kiki?
I'm fine, sir.
I can hear for your voice. Let everyone of you out there. You see, the fact of this is that I thought. You see, the fact of this is that I thought people, let's say, I don't know why they are coming up again, which is not good. And if this process should continue again, I believe it is very, very, very bad. But we never pray for that again. You know, I can remember during the era of that process, I was being invited to radio stations that was within the Kenya area there. So I could not, when I saw the situation, so somebody that wanted to come and pick me was sick. And when I saw the situation, I was not able to come back. You understand me?
Okay.
So the part of the issue that the lady question that invited me was, she was making that, why am I scared? 5 bullets are flying left and right. In Nigeria, the way they shoot, I don't know. They are normal. You understand me? They just carry on and be shooting anyhow. I think government have to really intervene into this thing. If they are not being punished, if they are not for them, they will not stop it. That is what I can see here. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Ifagozie. Well, we pray for, we just hope that the reform will be done properly and each and every one of them get to attend and take home with them 1 or 2. All right, so moving on. We have another caller. Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, Ruby, how are you?
I'm fine and well. And you?
I'm okay.
All right. So who's speaking?
Mr. Darlington.
Oh, Mr. Darlington, good afternoon.
Afternoon. How was your weekend?
Fine. I have with me in the studio Ibn Abo Dixon and Bukola Femi Ajala as well.
Yeah, Ibn Abo and
Bukola Femi Ajala.
how are you people?
Good afternoon.
We're doing great, sir.
Okay. The reform we are talking about can only come if police are taken care of. And a hungry man is always an angry man. If you check, 90% of the misbehavior of the police comes from their welfare package, which nobody talks about. Police are not taken care of.
But that was part of what Nigerian youths were advocating for.
I think it's a fifth one.
Yes, that they should take care of them and their welfare.
Yes, if the government have not done that and you want them to change overnight, it is impossible. Nigeria should not expect much from the police. If the government is not ready to take care of the police, I mean the regular police, the way they take care of DSS, the way they take care of the army, the way they take care of the Navy,
and the Air Force,
and EFCC, if they don't do that, it will be practically impossible. It's like pouring water on stone. Seriously. Let us call a spade here. Nigerian police are not taken care of. And it is impacting on the society.